From blood that freezes solid to blood that isn't even blood, this is every impossible blood system on Earth. Wood frog. Winter comes and this frog just stops. Its heart stops beating. Its blood turns to ice. By every definition, it's dead. But inside its veins, a flood of glucose acts like natural antifreeze, protecting every cell from destruction. Come spring, the ice melts, the heart restarts, and the frog hops away like nothing happened. You would die in seconds from this. The wood frog does it every single year, and this isn't even the strangest blood on this list. Antarctic Icefish. Every animal alive needs hemoglobin to survive. The Antarctic Icefish doesn't have any. Its blood carries 0 red blood cells, making it almost see-through, like liquid glass running through its veins. Scientists call it the only vertebrate on Earth that lives without a single drop of red blood. It survives only because the freezing Antarctic water is so saturated with oxygen its plasma can absorb enough to keep it alive. Take away that cold water, and this fish dies instantly. One ocean gave it this superpower, and nowhere else on the planet. Horseshoe Crab. This crab's blood isn't red, it's bright blue, and when it senses even a single bacterial toxin, that blue blood clots in seconds, locking the threat inside like a trap. That's not just strange, it's priceless. Every vaccine, every IV drip, every injectable medicine on Earth is tested using horseshoe crab blood at nearly $60,000 per gallon. One ancient creature alive since before the dinosaurs is quietly protecting the health of 8 billion humans. And it's about to get even stranger. Camel human red blood cells are round, and that's actually a problem in the desert. Camel blood cells are oval. That single shape difference lets their blood keep flowing even when they're dangerously dehydrated, when a human's blood would already be thickening to a stop. A camel can lose 25% of its body water and just keep walking. You would be in the hospital after losing half that much. In the driest place on Earth, evolution didn't give the camel more water. It gave it smarter blood. Glass frog. When this frog goes to sleep, it does something no other animal does. It hides its own blood. Nearly 90% of its red blood cells get pulled out of circulation and packed into its liver, turning its body almost completely transparent, its heart faintly visible through clear skin. It's not dead. It's not hiding from something you can see. It's invisible, sleeping in plain sight. When it wakes up, the blood floods back in seconds. Nature's own cloaking device, hiding in the middle of the rainforest. Immortal Jellyfish. This creature doesn't even have blood because it doesn't have a circulatory system at all. Every cell feeds directly from the ocean water around it. And somehow, this simple creature holds a secret science still can't fully explain. When injured or dying, it can reverse its own aging, turning back into a baby and starting life over again. No heart, no blood, no apparent limit on how many times it can be reborn. Some scientists call it biologically immortal, the closest thing to eternal life on this planet. Emperor penguin. Take a breath and hold it. Now imagine holding it for 20 minutes underwater in freezing Antarctic seas. Emperor penguins do exactly that because their blood carries an oxygen reserve far beyond what any human blood could hold, and their bodies shut down non-essential organs to save every last drop for the brain and heart. You'd pass out in under 2 minutes. This bird just keeps swimming. Its blood isn't just transporting oxygen, it's rationing survival itself. Naked mole rat. When oxygen runs out, most animals die within minutes. The naked mole rat's blood does something almost impossible. Yasa, it switches its cells to run on fructose instead of glucose, the exact same trick plants use to survive. For nearly 18 minutes with 0 oxygen, this animal doesn't suffocate, it just waits. Living underground its entire life, it turned itself into something between an animal and a plant, just to survive. And the next bird on this list flies where blood shouldn't even work. Bar-headed goose. Most birds can't survive above 20,000 feet. This goose flies directly over Mount Everest, nearly 30,000 feet up, where the air holds barely a third of the oxygen at sea level. Its blood evolved hemoglobin so powerful, it grabs oxygen molecules other birds' blood would simply miss. While climbers strap on oxygen tanks just to survive that altitude, this goose flaps straight through it, mid-migration, without stopping once. Same sky, same thin air, each completely different rules for its blood. Giraffe. 6 meters of neck means 6 meters of blood pressure the heart has to fight against. A giraffe's blood pressure is roughly double a human's, enough to kill you instantly. So when it bends down to drink, why doesn't it stroke out? Special one-way valves in its neck instantly cut blood flow to the brain, stopping a flood of pressure in a fraction of a second. Stand up too fast and you get dizzy. A giraffe drops its head 6 feet in a second and just walks away. Narwhal. 1,500 meters down. Pitch black, freezing cold, no air for 25 minutes. That's a normal dive for a narwhal. Its blood and muscles store massive oxygen reserves most mammals could never hold, letting its heart rate drop to nearly a third of normal to conserve every molecule. A human freediver's world record doesn't come close. This unicorn of the sea isn't just diving deep. Its entire blood system was rebuilt by evolution to survive where sunlight can't reach. Green-blooded skink. This lizard's blood is green, not from injury, not from illness, but by design. It carries a toxin called biliverdine at a level 40 times higher than what would kill a human almost instantly. That same toxin would turn your skin and eyes yellow within hours and shut your liver down. The skink, completely unharmed, completely healthy, living its whole life carrying a lethal dose of poison in every vein. Scientists still don't fully understand how it doesn't destroy itself from the inside. Octopus, 3 hearts, blue blood, and a body built to survive where almost nothing else can. An octopus's blood uses copper instead of iron to carry oxygen, turning it blue, and making it incredibly efficient in cold, low-oxygen water where red, iron-based blood would fail. 2 of its hearts pump blood to the gills, and 1 pumps it everywhere else, shutting off completely whenever the octopus swims. It's not just an alien-looking creature. Its entire blood system is built like nothing else that has ever evolved. Human. After 13 creatures with frozen hearts, invisible blood, and poison running through their veins, human blood might sound almost boring. It isn't. Your blood carries out over 200 million deliveries of oxygen every single minute, fights off invaders you'll never even notice, and heals wounds using a repair system more advanced than anything humans have ever built. Every animal on this list is bizarre. But the blood keeping you alive right now, watching this, might be the most sophisticated machine evolution has ever created. Great white shark. Most fish are cold-blooded, completely at the mercy of the water around them. The great white isn't. Its blood vessels run so close to its swimming muscles that they trap heat directly from movement, keeping its core body temperature warmer than the freezing ocean around it. That stolen heat is what turns this shark into one of the ocean's fastest hunters, giving its muscles power cold-blooded predators simply can't match. It's not just hunting in cold water. Its own blood is quietly running a furnace to survive there. Peanut worm. Forget red. Forget blue. This worm's blood is purple-pink because instead of hemoglobin, it uses an extremely rare protein called hemerythrin to carry oxygen, one of only a handful of creatures on Earth that does. Buried in sand on the ocean floor, this worm looks almost nothing like an animal at all until you realize its blood chemistry is running on a system barely studied anywhere else in nature. Sometimes the strangest blood on the planet belongs to the creature you'd never even notice. Hagfish. This creature's blood is chemically almost identical to the ocean water around it, a survival trick unchanged for over 300 million years, since before dinosaurs even existed. It also produces enough slime in seconds to suffocate a shark trying to eat it, clogging its gills instantly. No jaw, no bones, no complex blood chemistry at all. Just one of the oldest, strangest survival systems ever to evolve. One that's outlasted almost every predator that has ever hunted it. Tardigrade. This creature doesn't have blood at all. It doesn't need it. Fluid simply washes directly through every one of its cells, with no heart, no vessels, and nothing pumping it. That's part of why it can survive being frozen to near absolute zero, boiled, dried out completely, and even blasted into the vacuum of outer space, and still come back to life. No blood, no limits. The tardigrade might be the single most indestructible creature ever to exist on Earth. Fan worm. Its blood runs faintly green, colored by a pigment called chlorocruorin, found in only a tiny handful of marine worms on the entire planet. Living inside a delicate feathery tube on the ocean floor, this fragile-looking creature is quietly running one of the rarest blood chemistries ever discovered by science. 19 creatures. 19 completely different survival systems. And every single one proves the same thing. Blood was never just blood, so I'm here to help people discover and understand the incredible things they never knew existed. If you've learned something new today, I'd truly appreciate your support by subscribing. I'm constantly improving with every video, fixing my mistakes, and working hard to make each one better than the last.